We're live.
Oh,
Wow.
snap.
Crazy. Welcome, everyone. We are back with the Defenders of Kobold here playing our BFRPG campaign bi-weekly Friday nights. You guys are in the middle of a dungeon.
We only
Set
killed one
everything on
kid.
fire right before we ended last night, or last time. And I think we were waiting for it all to burn off.
Yeah, and I don't even think that's the most important detail.
What's that?
Yeah.
Poor Timmy that we killed.
Yeah, you guys killed a child.
Whatever his name
a child that followed you
Yeah.
into the dungeon.
He was trap bait.
We did not kill the child. We were just negligent around the child.
Yes, that.
True. You allowed the child to be killed by the dungeon.
We would not be charged with murder. We would just be charged with manslaughter and reckless endangerment of a child.
Yeah.
If there were anybody to charge us with that.
Right.
And possibly kidnapping.
No, we didn't do that. He came on his own.
Yeah.
Did he
but we'd be charged with the kidnapping. But we'd say, no, we're innocent of that.
He jumped through the portal. He was sneaking around the ruins. That old lady was looking for him. Or maybe it was an old man. I forget. But when you guys opened up the portal, he jumped through because it looked interesting to him.
Yeah. We told him.
It's true, you did.
We also met our infinite life strategy, too.
Yeah, you guys found a skeleton hanging on a wall that, if it makes eye contact with you, it attempts to possess your body and swap the soul within the skeleton with your own.
It's our new get out of death free card.
Free.
If you use it right, maybe. But yeah. So I think let's do introductions just to do a quick refresher on who everybody's playing tonight. Let's go through the order of the overlay. We'll start with Dan. Who are you?
And one of these days, you guys got to go in like reverse order or something.
Really surprised, Jake.
I'm Dan with the Defenders. I guess we're all with the Defenders tonight, so that's an easy one. I'm playing one of my many halfling thieves tonight. Tonight's still Clooney. He hasn't died yet. Timothy died last time, I think. 2 sessions ago. So, yeah. He's just trap fodder, pretty much.
Yeah, we need to find a new trap fodder.
Since our other trap fodder died.
Well, now we know we need to start hiring hirelings before we come into these dungeons.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, I basically have I assume I'm some sort of amorphous blob of 10-foot ladders and poles, realistically speaking. But technically,
the standard dungeoneer.
Yeah, technically I'm a halfling, so I don't know where on earth those things are, but I have them.
Yeah.
Maybe he just grows them out of his arm. He does this, and a 10-foot pole just grows out.
You're like T1000 just with ladders.
He does this, and then the ladder grows out.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, where does a halfling put that shit?
Somewhere.
Rectum.
No, I never seen that halfling and Clayface in the same place before.
It's true.
Don't look too hard.
All right. Chuck, who are you playing?
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I am playing Torg, my first character. And he is a tanky boy dwarf fighter. And he's fantastic. I just did want to throw out a word to our sponsor for tonight's episode. It's actually a collaboration sponsor where our good friends over at Crocs and our good friends over at Bad Dragon have teamed up to make the wonder product called the Cock.
Okay.
You can only buy it on our website, defendersofcobalt.biz/show me that big purple cock. But if you go there to purchase it, you get 20% off retail price. So it's a pretty good deal.
Show me your dragon and I'll show you mine.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to, actually go into a CD shop and risk having people see you.
Nope. Order it online. Comes in a very clearly and brightly decorated package.
With transparent windows.
Transparent windows. It looks like a shoebox.
It's
just
bubble
with
wrapped.
dongs all over it.
No,
No.
it's in a collector's display case. Mint.
It
in
is.
box.
Imagine if
That way you
Apple's
can put it
Oh,
on.
yeah.
it would probably look like
It's
that.
in like one of those D20 packages, like the old Intel
yeah.
CPUs came in. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like one of those high-end action figures with the bubble that you have to pop out, but it's all like got those twisty ties keeping it in
Oh
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you-
There's like 47 twist ties holding this thing in.
Yeah.
Some of them
Yeah,
you don't
like
even
the-
know where they're going.
The clear plastic bubble on a sheet of cardboard. Yeah.
Yeah. Every year Steve Dongs gets up on a
That's the
pedestal
best.
and touts about the new version coming out.
Yeah. This version comes with the just like your regular crock, it comes with the little, latch, whatever you want to call it, strap where you can put it in
heel
normal
strap.
mode or normal mode or sports utility mode.
Mm.
And just
So,
like
very
Apple
cool.
products, every year they'll take away something they previously gave you.
Mm-hmm.
The newest model
And
has
they'll
no
give you
headset.
something that you didn't want.
And then what they'll take
Eddie,
away
who are
is
you playing tonight?
shame.
I'm playing
No,
Jake
if I
should
can
do
say
the
that
ads
thing.
from now on.
Yeah.
No, I'm playing Norhalin Grimkeep. I am an older dwarf fighter who has some PTSD. Loves to smile and have a good time and do his drinking and eating, but he will get down with the violence if he so snaps.
That works. And then Jake.
I am Jake, and I'll be playing a magic user who's currently out of spell slots named Jerome Garfree. That's Gar as in the last three letters of sugar, and free as in sugar-free where there's originals, which is where I got the name.
The wizard / janitor.
Nice. That's great.
Let
All
me
right.
get up my painted mop.
So we resume our party here. You guys were kind of split in two. So there was a path going up kind of a slope to the left, which is now doused in oil and then burning.
It was
And then there
nearly
was
the death of
a-
Clooney
Yes.
by 1 HP.
And then there was a pool of liquid that had a kind of a reflective rainbowy surface, which you guys found quickly was flammable.
Yep.
So you're waiting for both of those to burn out, which we'll say they are by now. It's still
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Who knows what we've been doing for 2 weeks, but we waited patiently.
Yep. But yeah, so it's still like it looks like a pool of water now. There's some kind of like weird discolorations in it, but the reflective surface seems to be gone. Don't see any more of that like rainbow shimmer to it.
Yeah. I think our plan was to proceed down through that path because it was flat at least.
Right. So you see a staircase kind of descending into the water right about here.
All right. Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go. And I will start walking through it
Okay.
quietly as much as possible. But
Sure. Sloshing around, but
I'm like an Olympic swimmer. It's just, tiny splashes. Except I'm not, probably.
It's a kiddie pool.
I'm probably just like me in a pool.
all right. Yeah, move your token where you're taking your steps.
Gosh, where is Clooney? I think I will probably go ahead and still 10-foot pull it because it's like an extension of my body at this point.
Okay.
It might as well
Sure.
just be grafted to myself.
Yeah, it takes you a little bit longer to move around with that pole in front of you, since you're moving it through water.
Yeah.
It's not quite as quick to check it, but you're still able to.
So
So-
I'll just kind of move up tile at a time. I figure one of these is like probably a drain and it's gonna suck me in, but it's fine.
Sure. Yeah, it's right when you get to about here. Why is it not letting me move?
Oh,
On the wrong. There we go. It's right when you get about
Okay.
here and you're doing your sweep with your tile or with your 10-foot pole across the tiles. You feel like some resistance right in front of you. It feels like you kind of hit something, and you feel like the water around you kind of shimmer a little bit, like something darts past your legs. There's no resistance there anymore.
oh, like a dart or something shot underwater, maybe, or
You're not sure.
okay. Well, I didn't die, so let's keep on making mistakes. I'll just
It
continue
didn't feel
forwards.
like it moved in a straight line. It felt like you hit something and then that something continued, like past and kind of curved around your legs and then disappeared.
I'm not that smart, so I'll continue tapping forwards until the mistakes are unrepairable.
All right. Dan, what's your AC?
Oh, it's not that good. If I could scroll up and not down, thank you, mouse. 17. Actually, it's better than I thought.
Oh, wow. Let's see. It's going to miss. But you are going to feel something like brush against your leg, and it feels like it kind of nibbles at your ankle. But it doesn't quite hurt you. It just kind of pings off your leg and then darts back. You hear the water kind of slosh around your feet.
Okay, well, maybe I'll make a point to like get over to here. So like, this spot and then this spot, so I can get out of the water because it seems like there's something in the water.
Sure.
So I'll move along and then I'll yell back. There's some freaking thing in the water. It wants to bite your ankles.
Damn ankle biters.
All right.
You should
Apparently
stay in the
the-
water and find out what it wants.
As you're
Your
climbing
ankles.
out, give me a death ray.
Frick. Oh god.
So it's when you
Ooh,
put your arms
powerless.
up on this thing, which is almost at head height for you since you're a halfling.
Mm-hmm.
Put your arms up on the ledge. You start pulling yourself up, and you feel something kind of latch around your ankle and give you a big tug. You're not really able to keep your grip on the side though, as it pulls you under.
I want to throw myself in the water to try to get over to him.
Cat, do so.
I am not.
So you are currently restrained, Dan.
Oh no.
As Chuck, you jump out. Chuck, what's your AC?
17.
Okay.
I liked it better when my AC mattered instead of me having to roll dice.
Okay. Let me mute that because that's probably coming through the stream. All right. Chuck, you're gonna take a nibble on your ankle of 4 damage. As
That's
you feel something
rude.
kind of latch onto your ankle and not let go. But you do make it over to Clooney, who is currently restrained. Clooney, I'll let you give me a strength test to get out of that. But you get a +2 with Chuck there to aid.
All right.
I just want to go on record that my strength is 6.
Oh,
You
no.
got it. See,
Wow.
you did great.
That's remarkably high.
If your strength
So-
is 6, how do you not have a negative bonus?
I do. It's an 18. Sorry. I just rolled it because there's not a button for it. I didn't include the -1.
Okay.
Ah,
That's
It's
fine.
18 instead of 19.
That's still well enough. So you, not normally the strongest, but maybe it's fight or flight or something
Adrenaline.
kicking in. Yeah. But you're able to kick your leg free, and you feel whatever was wrapped around it kind of dart off. You feel that move past your legs too, Chuck, as it seems to let go of him. But you are free to move about again.
Am I able to get on up here?
You sure are. Chuck,
Okay.
this thing still seems to be on your ankle, just nibbling away.
I just want to ignore it and get up on the surface over here.
Okay.
If he gets over the edge, I can try and
Hoist me up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're able to walk over, and then with Clooney to help, you're able to get up on the ledge here.
You use your buff halfling arms, Dan.
Mm-hmm.
What do I see on my
hand.
leg?
So you look down, and you see what looks like this long black leech with this strange, like, yellow kind of tint around where its mouth is, that it's latched onto you.
I'm just going to grab it and rip it off
All right.
because that's the healthy way to remove a leech.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
And with it go your bones.
It just
It's
pulls
a
them all
bone
out.
leech.
It's like a rib that's cooked real good and the rib bone just slides right out.
You just
Yeah.
pull your whole skeleton out.
My
through
whole
your-
skeleton just slides right out.
Only regret is that I have bone leeches.
No, but give me a strength test on that.
Sure.
All
19.
right. You
Actual
effortlessly
19.
rip it off.
You
It does
actually
deal
rip
a
bone.
point of damage, though, as you remove it.
All right.
You see it's kind of swollen where it bit onto your ankle.
God, that asshole.
I'm gonna stab it with my fancy black dagger.
Oh, yeah. So you're still holding on to it, then check.
Okay. I mean, I've never done anything with it yet, so
I'll tell you what, I'll underhand toss it to you
and
and
then
you swipe it. Try to,
Yeah.
fruit ninja that shit.
Yep. I'll say you do. You toss it to him. It's got hardly any health, so you just bat it away. It falls to two halves. One of them kind of rolls back into the water, and the head of it's just laying on the ground.
let that be a lesson to the rest of y'all.
And it oozes out this like weird kind of dark ooze. Seems like there's some blood mixed into it too. So you see some fresh red blood in there. But this black ooze has almost this like rainbowy tint to it.
I
Oh,
bet that's flammable as shit.
yeah. If I just take that little half a corpse that landed nearby me and try and light it, does it just?
Instantly catches.
Nice.
There's like this quick rush of flame over it.
Torch
So
leech
all
it?
that rainbow shit on top of that water, that was fucking leech shit.
Probably. Good luck, Jerome. But Norhalem. Sorry, I'm probably getting that wrong.
So now, Eddie and Jake, you're on the other side of this pool.
Eddie, I'm sorry. Good luck.
I'll take the gentlemanly approach and say, after you.
While they're doing it, I might just feel out some more of the tiles up here
Sure. Yeah, you
Just to
tap
make sure-
around.
just to make sure we
Um,
got clear space.
Yeah, I'll say you tap around all the tiles up to like this doorway, and even one inside the
Yeah.
doorway, and nothing happens.
No, that was what I was planning to do. I don't want to go any further than that, anyways.
I don't know that I like this.
Come on. Be down there.
There is still the there is the other hallway, which has a spike trap next to it. It's not on fire anymore, but it's still pretty slick from the oil residue, and it is on like
Yeah.
a bit of
I
an
think that's
incline.
probably a more dangerous route. I'll kind of hug this left wall here after getting in
You gotta go
Okay.
fast.
and try and kind of rush as quick as I can over here to where
Okay.
Pliny is.
So it's when you get to here. What's your AC?
17.
Boy, we all have
It
17.
totally misses. You feel something dart past your legs, but doesn't make contact.
Sweet.
And then you go to pull yourself up on the side. Give me a death ray.
Nice.
Awesome. So again, you feel something else dart out through the water to try and, you assume, grab hold of you as it did Dan. But you're able to pull yourself up before it gets a real firm grip around your leg, and it just kind of falls off. You
Fuck
are
off,
up on the
leech.
side.
Doing okay up there?
Just great.
Andy, I don't think there are any more in there.
Matter of fact, just lychee.
Okay. Guess I'll go in. Now, very timidly enter into the water and then try to like rush / slosh my way over to the other side as quickly as possible.
It's gonna be
Okay.
like
I
that.
assume it's like full on like.
Raiders of the Lost
So-
Ark.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, are there any on me?" Turns around, his whole back's covered with leeches.
Did I make it? Yep, definitely.
What's your
Yep,
AC
you're fine.
there, Jake?
11.
Oh my.
Why is your AC so
It still
low?
doesn't hit.
Even the
It's,
thief has better AC.
Does miss.
Little thieves can wear armor.
They can, that's true.
So you feel one dart by your legs, but doesn't make contact. So you run over, and you're able to pull yourself out.
Did you say something about thieves stealing your armor, Jake?
Oh no, I said they can wear armor.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say that'd be really a shit thing, wouldn't it? Be like, haha, you can't. Oh god, I've been stabbed. But how did you get? Oh god, my armor's gone.
Thief.
That's
Damn
a good.
thieves.
You're bleeding to death on the ground while he's putting your armor on. You're like, Jesus, feel that.
It's very
Master of
efficient.
sleight of hand.
Rolled a 48 on sleight of hand.
Yeah, really.
Literally took your
Alright.
armor off while you were wearing it and then murdered you.
And murdered you
You
in the
guys
process.
are across.
All right. It's time to make more mistakes then. That's what I'm hearing.
Yup. You going down this hallway or am I going down this hallway?
I mean, I got a 10-foot pole.
Have fun.
Okay.
Clooney's not forever,
You start
even if Batman is.
hopping away. Let's
Be
reveal what
replaced.
you see here.
That's probably my best joke of the night right there.
There you go.
But does his armor have nipples? That's the real question.
That's the true question.
Maybe
It's just
they're
got
nice
way
enough-
too many.
They're anatomically correct. So there's like a third one somewhere and a thing that could be a nipple or maybe a mole. We're not really sure. It's up on his clavicle.
You know, while all that stuff was burning, I counted the nipples on your armor. It's 43. What the hell, man?
Whenever I ask my doctor about it, he avoids the question.
I don't know, and you don't need to know either.
Changes the subject.
Batman, there's
All right.
no need to have hair sewn into the chest of your armor.
Why is there shoulder hair attached to the armor too?
Why do you just have a bat stapled to your armor?
That's it.
Warm at night.
This bat was molded by the Batman.
I was molded by it.
All right. So you see a hallway in front of you, Dan.
Yep.
You tap away.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
You move your
I'll-
way up.
I'll initiate the 10-foot pole procedure.
Okay.
Invade the pole.
Oh no.
So, it's when you make it to right about here, the top of this hallway. Something happens.
God damn.
You notice a 90 bend.
It's a bag of dicks.
Just smacked in the face with a bag of dicks. And the odd laughter of Willem Dafoe running away down a hallway.
Oh, fuck.
As you tap this tile, you hear the scraping of stone and a loud boom as this stone boulder is dropped from a slot in the ceiling. And it rests for a second, but then slowly starts to roll towards you. You can see it's going to be
I would
throwing.
just go right there.
Everybody run.
I'd say everybody at the bottom of the hallway is pretty easily able to jump out of the way. But damn,
Yeah. Just
Twice
You're
now.
good,
Eddie and I had the
Twice
same
now.
idea.
Hi ho silver, Dan. Hi ho silver.
You know that I can't. Even though I'm a thief and I should.
Use the
why don't
10-foot
you
pole.
give me a save there,
vault.
Dan. I think this is Death Ray as well.
Yeah.
Okay, I got this one.
Nice.
Awesome. So, you quickly get the idea and are able to run
I figure I'll
down.
just move down to this corner.
Yep. You run and jump out of the way as this boulder continues down, splashes into the water, rolls in a little bit of a way, and you see these two. As it rolls into the center, there's two like puffs of flame that come out, kind of pointed at the surface of the water.
Oh, this is like a 2-layer
but nothing
trap.
seems to happen.
Thank goodness we burned all this shit off already.
You're muted there, Chuck.
I just said go us. Our need to light things on fire prematurely saved the day.
Yeah.
Yep.
I appreciate like the layering of this trap because it basically forces you into the room that's going to ignite and destroy you. But
Yeah. Maybe if that surface hadn't been lit before, you can tell that you've like kind of trailed the liquid out with you.
we'd be lit also.
Yeah. Probably would have been able to travel along that, but it's already been burned off, so you guys are safe.
Hooray! We did something right for once, mostly ish.
Yay.
All right.
I'll probably go ahead and proceed back on up there. Assuming that like a second boulder doesn't drop.
Yeah, no, a second boulder does not drop on you once you make it over there.
Just unending boulders. God damn it.
All right. So you make it over there, tap away. Nothing happens, and you make it to. Let me reveal what you see here. All right.
Ooh.
So you see the next room, kind of oddly shaped, but from just where you poke in, I'm say you're able to move like right about here. You've poked these two tiles. Nothing seems to happen.
Once You read my mind pretty much.
But yeah, as you can see that it kind of goes over here. It seems to like loop around this pillar. It seems like a room where there's just kind of like this big blockage in the center of it, with a few like angular bits of stone jutting out of it.
And
looks like the
before
room
going any
continues.
further, I'll wait for everybody to catch up,
All right.
and then we
You
can
do so.
decide to go. I believe this time we were going to the right because we were following the outside wall.
That sounds correct. Unless just because it looks like this is one room, like clear around here. Do we just want to peek around this point, make sure there's nothing fucked up, and then go right?
Couldn't hurt.
All right, I'm willing to go take that peek. I will
Okay.
get out my 10-foot pole and I will tap my way over to there.
Sure.
The world ends.
So I reveal. I haven't figured out how to do the dynamic lighting thing yet. I should probably do that.
I don't think it matters that much.
It would save me having to click every corner.
Ah, I
Yeah.
see what you mean. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'll
But
move back and say, all right, yeah, that continues on, but nothing crazy.
okay.
All right. Well,
So-
let's start 10-foot pole procedures.
Okay. So you tap there. So when you move to this square and then you tap, you move to this square and then tap this one in front of you. Bop. Need to give you, or I need you to give me a death ray.
Oh, no.
Hey, at
As
least it's
a-
only a net, not a fiery net.
Yet.
You're
Right.
caught in the trampoline, childish annoyance.
As a net drops from the ceiling, pinning you to the ground. It seems to be weighted along the edges of it. And then shortly after that net falls and hits the ground, you hear the familiar sound of stone falling from the ceiling.
Oh, God. Help. It's another boulder.
Oh no.
You can see at the edge of your vision there.
Can when we can take actions, just so you know, my intention is to try and run to this corner and try and grab him and pull him in.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you attempt that right now. So
All right,
give
strength
me a
test?
strength test. Yep.
All right. 16.
Nice.
16. And
Pretty
then
good.
with the assist you're getting from him also scurrying into it, you're able to yank him around the corner there.
Nice.
Teamwork. Teamwork saves the Dan.
And then Eddie, you are in the path there. So I'll need you to give me a death ray as this rolls by. We'll see if you made it into that hallway in time. One
Nice.
success. You dive into the hallway.
Ah,
And it seems to be like slanted a little bit here in the floor. So it rolls and it moves into this hallway. And you hear
Take
it
that
continue
spike
down.
trip that almost killed me. Get
Hey,
fucked.
at least it filled the spike trap. So
It did
right.
seem to fill the spike trap.
Indirectly, I got my revenge.
All right. So now you guys have pulled Looney and the trap out of the way. You're able to lift him out of it, taking your time now that you're out of danger.
How heavy is this net?
It's about 50 pounds.
How big is it?
And it is 10 by 10.
What kind of weights are stuck to the? Is it just in the corners or?
Stones. Or,
So a lot. It's kind of like a square net. It looks similar to that depiction where it's like this blocky square net, and there's like these metal kind of like rivet, or not metal. They're like these clamps. They're kind of like cylindrical that are wrapped around the rope, that are riveted together on the ends.
so it'd be hard to remove them.
Yeah.
I mean,
Without
Not
ruining the
impossible,
net
but
outright.
probably not with a tool that you have with you right now. But you would be able to bring it to probably any like blacksmith or whatever. They could probably do the job for you.
I'm just gonna leave the net there.
Yeah, so that seems like an awful lot of work for a net.
Yeah. And the rope doesn't
Garfrey
seem
has
to
a
be in
-1
like great
strength. He's
quality or
not-
anything either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
All
metal
right.
is in much better condition than the rope. So it's probably been sitting there a while.
Yeah, we're not, we're not out hauling for scrap metal, so it can fucking
Yeah.
stay here.
Yeah.
We'll push it aside so we don't trip on it.
It's a good
Sure.
idea. Continue right. I'll tell you what,
Stretch it
I'll
out.
lead the way for at least a turn, unless you really want to.
I wouldn't mind taking a second because I've almost died twice.
I'll tell you, I'll take point for now. And when you're feeling up to it, you can take over.
Okay.
So yeah, I want to move to that corner with my 10-foot pole and see
Okay.
what's going down that hallway to the right, or past to the right. I
Down
don't know
this
what the fuck's
hallway.
there.
You see it opens to like another
Ooh, it's
room.
one hell of a hole. I'll slowly work my way there with my 10-foot pole
Okay.
so I can see what's
It's
in that
when you
room.
put your pole where you're standing.
My
You hear
backup
like this
square.
mechanical
Yeah, right.
whirring sound.
Someone check hear it.
So it was when you tapped this spot on the floor, you hear like this mechanical
Yeah.
whirring sound start above you.
Start above me. I'll take a step back.
Okay.
And do I see anything?
After about a second,
Mechanical bull descends and a disco ball.
Ooh.
you see this large circular spiked saw drop from the ceiling. And it seems to be in like a groove or a track as it starts kind of moving towards you. Just give me a death ray.
Okay.
but will it blend?
Mhm.
Will it?
I hope not. I hope he doesn't blend.
Yeah.
You're able to dive back
pass.
here as this saw moves to here. And then the whirring kind of slows and it curves back up into the ceiling.
Well, I know that thing is there.
And then you hear this like slow kind of
This is probably the
muffled
time to get
above the
past it.
ceiling.
Yeah, I want to run over there
Okay. You do
and
so.
set off 8 more traps.
I'll probably follow suit. We're doing good sticking together, so
So as you run and you make it to right about here, you feel something and you hear like this small like ting
fuck.
Uh-huh.
as where did that tile go? We'll just borrow this one because it's the
It
same
went
one.
to hell. That's where it went, Joe.
Maybe we'll just die together too.
I realize that we've really become Jake's and Eddie, their small child that they brought into a dungeon.
Yes.
You ever notice how a halfling is roughly
Oh, God,
small
no.
child sized?
So that's a save versus dragon breath, right?
Yep. Sure
Jack,
is.
you've been the small child I bring with me to my
Dan dice check
Damn.
as usual. Mm-hmm.
So this charge goes off above the ceiling, dropping heated bits of metal and powder all over the place.
I think it's time for Steve Burt to show up.
And you're going to take
72 damage
27 damage. I have 4 health.
in a dungeon full of traps.
hey, only 4 damage.
Gosh, technically Clooney is still alive. I mean, just barely, but
Just barely
Meat
counts.
Almost back on the menu, boys.
But it's right after you're not able to really dive out of the way. You kind of move up, but not fast enough for you to get out of it. Chuck, you dive out of the way, you're fine.
Yeah.
And as you stumble up here, you hear the clicking above the ceiling kind of stops.
I
All
assume
right.
that the previous trap is rearmed.
hmm Well, this is easy now. So I'll call out to,
We
know.
can probably set it off from
I
here.
run for
and
it.
Be out of the way.
that's a thing you could definitely do. I was going to say I was going to set the trap off, and then when it's resetting, you two could run across.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
So, Eddie, as you
Yep.
run across, the trap drops in front of you. So it seems to be like in this arm that swings down and has this big saw blade on it. So give me a death ray.
And he waits for no one, including death.
Ooh.
All right. So Eddie, confident in his ability to run past the saw, instead runs into it.
Just barely clips me. I stand up and I'm missing an arm.
Yeah.
It's a flesh wound.
This one hurts a little bit more. So you take 7 damage. You're able to make it cross. Got a big gash kind of across your chest. But it does the same thing. It moves down the hallway. Gets to about the end of it. Right before it feels like it would hit you, Jake, it goes back up into the ceiling.
And that's when I run across.
And you run across as you hear it ticking. You guys all make it here. So,
Okay.
with you guys
I'll-
at the bit of this room, you see 2 things.
Ah, fuck.
Doctor.
You see this large, like, skeleton, but the bones are a little bit thicker, and it's closer to, like, I can't really make it out because it's kind of hunched over. You'd guess if it stood up, maybe 8 to 10 feet tall. And it seems to be, like, picking away at something in the corner.
Oh, it's like moving.
And then, yes, it is moving. So it's like this big 8 to 10 foot tall humanoid bone skeleton. It seems to be like clawing in the corner, kind of like sifting through some rubble. And on the other side, you see this strange stone tablet that has some kind of intricate engraving on the front of it, but you can't really see from how far back you are what it says.
So
If only we had a thief.
With more than 2 health.
you should sneak over to that tablet and see if it says anything.
Or just
know,
take.
Sure, why not? You know what? Cost me nothing if I die.
We're on
Other
full
than my
mode
life.
now.
So yeah, I'll do that. Do you need me to roll my abysmal sneak skill?
Sure.
Let's see here. Move silently.
Because I think you can do it
Nailed
as
it.
either a sneak skill or an ability check, right?
Oh, if I can do it as an ability check, my percentage for that is wildly higher.
I'm pretty sure you can.
Take it.
It's a roll under for an ability check, right? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, it's roll over.
Roll over.
Joe sets the DC and you roll over.
Okay.
Yeah.
When I ran BFRPG, I was doing roll under.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm doing it more like traditional.
Okay. I probably have a higher chance of success by rolling my skill, like my dexterity, than my actual
Yes.
ability.
So you're able to do like a dexterity check.
Okay. If you don't mind me taking a second shot at it, that is wrong. I rolled a 1d120.
Oh.
D gabba-doo-goo-doo-ba-doo.
Okay, it still
Yeah.
sucks, but whatever.
8. All right. So you assume your sneaky stance and take one loud clop on the ground, and your footstep echoes through, and you see
Let me
the
just put myself right here.
Sneak.
see this
King.
bone skeleton thing. It's been sifting through, but kind of stops for a second, and it perks up. Turns around to see the lot of you there. I think now's a good time for initiative.
Well, now Clooney's gonna die for sure. My initiative roll was almost as high as my dexterity check. And it's a 1d6 plus dexterity for this, isn't it?
Yes. Yep. There we go.
What are we doing? Oh, we're doing initiative. I spaced
Yep.
out.
As long as I roll higher than the skeleton, I've got a chance to get behind you guys.
That's just agility dexterity right there. Oh, my bad. That's not right.
It's a d6 plus your.
Yep. Three.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Scott a 6. Eddie a 4. And Dan a 7. Okay. So Dan, looks like you start.
I did all right this time.
Fight him. Fist fight him.
I don't think so. I will take a shot with my crossbow just because I have it. And he's far away. Even though it's probably not going to be very effective.
Okay. Does not hit, unfortunately. You fire your crossbow and it pings against the wall behind him.
And that'll move backwards a little bit.
You should go after.
Okay.
Because I will die as soon as I take any damage.
Go after the tablet.
You hear the ticking in the ceiling above you.
Oh,
But,
you gotta be kidding me.
You're still outside of the range of the trap, but you still hear it ticking above you.
Oh, okay. I was worried it was the fire trap going off again. I was like, oh,
No.
God damn it.
We could use that blade trap against it.
Mm-hmm.
Jake, your turn.
I wouldn't have enough movement to get away from the trap in this turn, though. So
You say you say the ticking is still going on.
Yep.
In which case, I am moving back. So there would be 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's almost out of the hall, but that's where I'm going.
Yep. Okay. Chuck. Or no, actually it is
Eddie.
Bone Golem.
Oh,
Yes.
Cellatron's turn.
So it is going to move up. Once I have the right layer selected. And it gets to move to, let's see, 5, 10, 15,
It's also
20,
the neighboring
25,
tool.
30. Wow. It's going to move right here and take a swipe at Chuck.
no.
And it misses barely
Good.
as a big lumbering hand swipes by you.
Good choice, skeleton man.
All right, Eddie.
This thing is engaged with Chuck now, correct?
Yep.
At reach, I assume, or
Well, it takes up 4 squares. So
oh,
yeah.
oh, I see. It's big. Big.
That's it.
You run over there.
Yep.
Okay. Nothing happens. But you make it over there. Chuck, your turn.
Fuck. So I was going to run out of the room, but with Norholland running up towards the tablet, I think I'm going to try and engage the skeleton so he has a chance to get that tablet. So Torg's just going to start hacking at this thing's knee.
Okay.
23 to hit. 2 damage.
Yep.
2 damage
That,
with the long.
That hits.
It hits and it causes him mild irritation.
Damn it. Not,
In 30 years, that'll be arthritis.
Yep.
Long after I'm dead, you'll regret
It's
this.
like leprosy for skeletons.
Yeah.
It is, isn't it?
Long after I'm dead, you'll regret this.
Yeah.
Okay. Deal 2 damage. After that, loops back around. Dan. The clicking has stopped.
I'm trying to recall. It takes like a whole turn to reload a crossbow, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have to reload it every turn. I think so. I forget how the reload mechanic works.
I'm decently confident. I'll go ahead and start getting that roll looked up real quick, though.
Okay.
Assuming it takes me a whole turn to reload the crossbow, I'll start reloading the crossbow.
Okay.
And maybe take a couple more steps this way, which should be close to the trap, but not on it yet,
Yep.
if I recall.
You don't hear it start clicking or triggering again. So
Okay.
I feel like you're
I
safe
am
staying right
helping.
there. Okay. Jake.
I'm just going to move another 10 feet to the east here.
All right.
Jake's gonna be the survivor.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to just run all the way out.
Don't worry, more of us will show up soon.
Okay. Check.
Another
It's
thief?
going to
And some other
take
people.
a swipe and a kick at you. And both are, the highest it rolled was a 9. So
Oh, good.
not going to connect. It moves to Eddie. You walk up, you
Run up
see
to the
this
tablet.
tablet. It's kind of sitting on the ground, leaning against the wall. It's got all these
How big is it?
etchings and engravings all over it.
How big is it?
Dan, you got a light crossbow or a heavy crossbow?
It's probably
Crossbow.
like
It's
I
light.
could say 2 by 3 feet.
You can fire that once every 2 rounds, so it takes a round to reload.
Okay. My
Is it
my
possible
thinking
for
was
me to pick
correct
it
at
up, or
least.
is it too heavy and big?
You go to pick it up, and it's kind of heavy, but it's not too heavy that you would be unable to move it. You feel like you wouldn't be able to comfortably run with it as well. But it's enough that you're able to take your normal movement, but you don't think
How
you'd be able to,
effective
like,
would it
dash
be
with
against a skeleton?
Well,
Feels pretty hefty.
I'm gonna pick it up, and I'm just gonna hold it in front of me as I am now turn around and face towards the action.
Okay.
I sort of anticipate destroying like another important game item here.
Fuck yeah. Using it as a shield. If this thing wants to kill me, it's got to go through the tablet.
Okay. Oh. How you are standing now.
I kind of want you to throw it at him. That way we can continue the.
Well, had it been smaller, I was going to heave
Throwing
it
the-
in my head and act like I was going to throw it and see how it reacted. But this thing's
important quest items must be heaved.
Yeah.
If it was that
If they're-
important, it wouldn't have broke.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly. Would have had an enchantment or some shit. And if it
Uh-huh.
has an enchantment, it's going to be better than my armor.
Mm-hmm.
Also, fact.
Chuck, your turn.
I'm swinging.
Cat.
Chop, chop, motherfucker. Ah, I'm missing. That's a 6 to hit.
Yep, not gonna hit. Swing past it. Not making connection. Dan. Your turn.
Boink. You
Roll
roll a
the
second because I gotta type it up because I have fancy micro. Should, but I don't. I think if I recall correctly, when you're close range, you get like an additional 1. Oh, I
Yeah.
gotta remember to do that.
Yep.
16.
That hits. Roll damage.
Nice. See if I can do more than 1. I did. It's 4.
Yeah.
I gave him a good old blink. Or whatever crossbow
Still
sound.
up.
Crossbow I do.
Jake, your turn.
I'm gonna stay put with my dagger in my hand, just kind of looking down the hallway, like. "Ugh."
Help
Yeah.
us,
Let me say
Jake.
you look around you a little bit more
Help.
too. And you see.
Oh God, it's a trap, isn't it? I moved too far away, didn't I?
No, you move. But just kind of standing there, you're able to see the rest of the room. Looks kind of like that.
Bit of a pedestal situation, sort of thing. Elevated platform, almost.
What
Yeah,
do
it's
you
like a little
see
bit of
with
a
your
elevated
special
platform, but you don't
eyes?
see all the way to the end of it.
Yeah, all right.
Then it's the bone guy's turn again. It's gonna take 2 swipes again. And his kick is going to land.
All right.
Dealing you a walloping 7 damage.
I got 2 hit points left.
All right. Then it goes to Eddie.
Eddie's MIA. Probably checking on his
I'm here.
dogs. There he is.
So I'm going to move back towards Chuck, my full movement, 20 feet. carrying this tablet.
Okay. You have a tablet in front of you. Kind of like that. Okay. It seems to still be kind of focused on Chuck. Chuck, it's your turn.
Kill it.
No, I'm gonna nope the fuck out of there. I'm gonna use my movement and my action to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and end up over by Jake.
Okay. With you running away from the trap, you don't need to make a death saving throw since you triggered it and moved out at the same time. You get the sense that it's going to drop here on the next turn. Okay. That
Just in time to kill me, probably.
To Dan.
I'll probably do the same thing. I think I can make that in my movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I can make this in my movement, I think.
Are you still taking your action?
I want to be able to reload.
Okay.
If I recall correctly, this is at the extent of the range of the trap. So, or I'm wrong and I die. You know.
I think you're just one square off.
Okay.
So I'm not sure.
I want to reload my crossbow.
Jake was standing here last time when the trap triggered.
Whatever the case,
yeah.
I stopped where I stopped, and if I die, I die.
You don't outright die, because you have a chance for a death ray.
Oh, so I'm not actually out of range of the trap?
Nope.
I thought that was the end of it. Shit.
As this buzzsaw,
I thought it was a square short for some reason.
I want to say Jake was standing here when it came through. Were you in the hallway, Jake?
I was just outside the where the token.
I thought you were right there.
Yeah, where Eddie is now is where I was.
People make mistakes, and I'm people.
Or not where Chuck is now. Yeah.
In particular, I make many mistakes.
Well,
but I made
you still succeed, so you're able to dive out of the way as this trap comes back up. And it starts ticking back up in the ceiling. You hear that slow mechanical tick, 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 as it seems to be moving back into its original position. Jake, it's your turn.
I'm going to look around and say, I don't see a skeleton. I don't see a skeleton, guys. Where is it?
Eddie's taking care of it. Or Norholland's taking care
of us.
I'm clutching my dagger and I'm just spooked and hiding behind you two.
Sure.
I'm hiding behind the halfling that I tower over.
Okay. So it's going to see that you guys left the room and that Eddie is alone in the room with the tablet. He's going to move up, take some swipes at Eddie. All right.
He was good, Eddie.
Shoot again. So he is, yeah. So,
I think he said he had 17 AC as well.
Yep, he does. And he definitely misses. He rolled a 3. Takes a swipe. He seems to be trying to swipe around the tablet.
Aha. Tablet
There's a
armor
big-
checks out.
There you go.
There's like a lumbering sweep kind of above it. Trying to hit around it appears. Yep. Doesn't hit Eddie. And now it is Eddie's turn.
Confirmed tablet armor. But is Eddie live or not? Eddie.
Is Eddie there? Is he with
Calling
us?
all Eddies. Otherwise, he gets to stay in that room with the skeleton.
I'm going to assume that he's going to continue moving out. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably
5,
fair.
10, 15, 20. Moves to there. With that, it goes to Chuck. Still here. The clicking of the trap.
Yeah, I hold.
Yep.
I'll call Norhall and like, you got time, run now.
I
Do it now.
imagine that's kind of what everyone's going to do.
I
They're
might
just gonna
move back
hold.
just a little bit so there's room for him.
Okay, sure.
And ready in action to maybe shoot at the skeleton or something. If that's
I'm
acceptable.
going to say we play this out where the inevitable is going to go. We're basically going to see if this golem, as it's following you, makes his death saving throw. Because Eddie's going to be able to make it to here with the tablet. How do you move it where you want? Yep. So Eddie makes it here with the tablet. We're going to see if the golem can make his death ray. Actually, we don't need to see if the golem makes his death ray because he can't move through occupied spaces.
Oh, he's literally gonna be stuck getting hit by it.
Yeah. So he's going to
We
run up to you
accidentally did
guys
something right.
and
We're literally just gonna
attempt
wall him
to
off into the
death
trap.
ray. But he's not going to have anywhere to go. So he's going to like try and roll into you guys. But unfortunately,
Thank goodness our sturdy boys are up front.
right? Also with Jake being the one, or not Jake, with Eddie, being the one holding the tablet there, he's not trying to bulldoze through that tablet. So saw blade drops. It turns
Wally
around,
Jaeger's raiding with 13.
sees it's cornered,
Oh, snap.
and the lot of you are showered with bits of bone chunks as this saw grinds its way through.
Yeah. That's me in the back.
We did it.
Dead.
We fucking did it.
I'm sure I'm cheering and excited to not be dead. But something else is.
Yeah,
To be fair, it was dead when it started, so we
True.
just helped. We just
It's
reminded it.
extra dead.
Mhm.
Twice dead.
But yeah, you guys made it out of that room. Bone Golem's dead. You have
As soon
the
as I hear the
tablet.
ticking going off above the ceiling, I'm going to run around the party and kick the skull of the thing across the hallway.
And it skids back down.
Yeah.
But yeah, you do hear that ticking sound of it resetting.
I guess we probably should take a peek up this way.
Or try and make something out of this tablet real quick.
Yeah.
Or we could go see what the thing was digging at in the corner.
I'm
We could do that, yeah.
I'm a little curious about that too. Won't deny it.
Well, while that trap is resetting, let's make our way across real quick.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are all able to safely traverse through.
Yeah.
And just see what he was digging at up there.
Maybe there's something cool on whatever I assumed it ate last.
It was
Okay.
his stash of Crocs.
Oh my.
Mhm.
So
That could be
you go over
cracks for
there
all
and
of
you
us.
see it's like a pile of people who were previously unfortunate. Some look like they've kind of been beaten to death, probably by this skeleton, because they've got like blunt force injuries and they're kind of crumpled. They've just been picked apart. And then some of them were clearly killed by the saw and are in multiple pieces from that. But it looks like they've been kind of dragged over here, and he's just making this pile of all the corpses and sifting through them. From that, you're able to find 80 silver pieces
Oh shit!
and 2 short swords, a set of leather armor that can be kind of a full set can be pieced together between all of the ruined bits of all the people.
Does anybody want to update our inventory?
I got it.
And then a silver amulet.
Ooh. That could be useful. Not that I'm going to put it on and find out right now.
Cool.
We need a dog or a cat to fix this problem.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be willing to take a look at the amulet to see if maybe there'd be anything magical about it.
Sure. You take a look at it. Do you have like identify or anything?
I believe I think all wizards, magic users, I think they're called,